In 2020, piracy was declared dead. Streaming had won. Netflix was $8.99 a month. Everything was there.
$15
No torrents,
a
no
month.
sketchy websites, no malware,
back then, okay.
just click and watch. But by 2024, something impossible happened. Piracy websites' visits exploded to 216 billion, higher than before Netflix even existed. The companies that killed piracy brought it back from the dead, and they did it by betraying every single principle that made them successful. Now, 76%
How?
of young people pirate content while still paying for subscriptions. Modern piracy sites offer better interfaces than Netflix. And the
That's
industry is staring down
crazy.
$113 billion in losses
What site
by
is that?
2027.
Like in Germany, you cannot like use torrent or anything like that. Your internet provider will literally let them know, and the government will come after you. But piracy per se, at streaming, where you are watching, so like you click on something and you watch it, I think it is allowed. So yeah, don't take this like for 100%.
How did billion-dollar companies commit financial suicide this spectacularly? The story begins with a simple tweet.
What
A
is
Netflix
the tweet?
subscription that cost $8.99
Yeah,
in
it's
2019
15.
now costs $15.49.
Yeah,
But that's just the
it's 15
beginning.
euros.
Disney Plus launched at $6.99, promising affordable family entertainment.
Bro, I still pay
Today,
Disney and
it's
I don't even watch anything on it.
$15.99.
I
That's
pay $15.
129% in.
I pay Disney as much as I pay Netflix, and I have never canceled my subscriptions, and I even forgot about it. How much money they took from me, bro?
Increase in 5 years. HBO Max started as a premium option at $14.99. Their new
we don't
ultimate
have it
plan
here.
costs $20.99.
Ha!
Nearly $21 a month for a streaming service.
Wow.
The average American now spends $508 per year on streaming. That's more than most people's car insurance.
That's
But
crazy.
the problem is, you can't just pick
Sorry
one
for the
service
whistling.
anymore. Want to watch The Office? That's Peacock. Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
HBO
I
Max.
hate that.
The Marvel shows? Disney Plus. Stranger
Yeah.
Things? Netflix. To get everything your family wants, you need 6 different subscriptions. The monthly bill hits $100 before you've watched a single episode. Imagine a family at their kitchen table, calculator out, trying to figure out how to afford entertainment for their kids. Dad scrolling through subscription prices, mom's adding up the monthly costs. The kids are asking why they can't watch the shows their friends are talking about. This is the moment streaming died. We would love to have the
Yeah.
margins that Netflix has, Disney CEO Bob Iger told investors. Translation: he wants to squeeze every dollar out of customers, just like Netflix does. The companies that promise
But at least Netflix provides more than Disney ever did. Like, the only thing about Disney that I like, besides from time to time their Marvel shows, even now, like, Marvel shows are so shiz. I like their old stuff, old, like, series. I like the movies that they come, like in Germany, you have like this star option where you have like really awesome movies you can watch there. But all of those as well, you can like probably pirate.
to replace expensive cable TV became more expensive than cable TV. But raising prices was just the beginning. What Netflix did next crossed a line no company had ever crossed before. In 2017, Netflix proudly tweeted, "Love is sharing a password."
Oh, here
By
we go.
2023, they were charging $6.99 extra for the
Literally,
same
you
thing.
could have 4
The tweet went
friends.
viral.
Share it
Netflix
with 4 or
looked
5
cool,
friends.
understanding, human. They got it. Families share accounts. College kids use their parents' login. That's not stealing. That's love. But internal documents reveal Netflix executives were already discussing password sharing as a revenue problem back in 2019. While publicly celebrating sharing, they were privately plotting to destroy it. Then in 2022, Netflix lost 1 million subscribers in a single quarter. The first subscriber loss in the company's history. Panic set in. Stock prices collapsed. Investors demanded blood. What was Netflix's solution, you ask? The answer
Stop
is they
sharing the
betrayed their own
password.
customers.
Yep.
They claimed 100 million households were stealing through password sharing. The same behavior they'd celebrated with heart emojis and
Brother,
retweets
parents,
was
granny.
suddenly
That's
theft.
never using
The
Netflix,
crackdown
to be
launched
honest.
in 2023. If you tried to log in from a different location, Netflix demanded
yeah.
proof you lived there. College students got locked out of their family accounts. Parents traveling for work couldn't access their own subscriptions.
So
Want to
dumb.
share with your college-age kid? That'll be $6.99 extra per month. The grandmother watching Netflix at her daughter's house during chemo treatments? Another $6.99. Disney saw Netflix's success and copied the playbook. Hulu followed. HBO Max joined in. The entire industry turned against password sharing overnight. A college student goes home for winter break, settling in to watch a show with her mom. The screen flashes an error. This TV doesn't seem to be part of the household for this account. Her
So
own family
dumb.
account, treating her like a criminal.
Yeah.
The companies that built empires on convenience and connection were now policing families like suspicious bank transactions.
Yeah, exactly.
This betrayal broke something fundamental between streaming services and their customers. Trust, once shattered, doesn't easily repair. But destroying customer relationships was just the warm-up act. What HBO did next shocked even industry leaders.
What?
The company spent millions creating Westworld, won Emmy nominations for
Bro,
it,
I only watched the
then
first season.
deleted it from their own platform to avoid paying royalties. Westworld cost HBO $10 million
What do you mean?
per episode. 4 seasons, critical acclaim, awards buzz, a flagship series that defined the network's prestige brand. Then
The first
Warner
one
Bros.
was really
Discovery
awesome, the
deleted
first
it.
season. When I started
Gone.
watching the second one.
Vanished, like it never existed.
What?
The reason? Avoiding residual payments to the cast and crew. HBO would rather erase their own masterpiece than pay the people who created it.
Are you kidding me? They removed the whole show just to not pay people?
But Westworld was just the beginning of the content apocalypse. In February 2025, HBO Max removed 80 shows in a single day. Subscribers woke up to find
so
their watch lists
dumb.
gutted.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network classics disappeared.
Like, this is one thing that you really do not like to happen to. You are watching a series, you're almost finishing it, and bam, it's gone. Like, the fact that you are paying for something and they are in control, at the end of the day, you don't have the control. That's worrisome. That is very dangerous.
Overnight too. Shows that defined childhoods deleted
I
to
think
cut
they should
costs.
never be allowed to
Parents
remove
trying
stuff.
to share nostalgic cartoons with their kids found empty pages where beloved series used to be. The strategy they deployed is called content impairment. Remove shows from your platform, claim them as business losses, and get tax write-offs. Destroy art to save money. Even Disney joined the content destruction party. Shows vanished from Disney Plus without explanation. Series that families have been watching together simply disappeared mid-season. We continue to aggressively manage our cost base.
They give you 7
Disney
days.
executives
They
told
say it's
investors.
leaving.
Translation,
Your favorite show is
we'll
leaving.
delete
in
anything
7
that
days.
costs us a penny in residuals. A father and his 8-year-old son are halfway through a cartoon series. Tuesday night, family movie time. They pull up Disney Plus, and nothing. Just an empty slot where their shared experience used to be. The boy asks, "Dad, where did our show go?" And the dad has no answer, because companies decided his son's entertainment was worth less than their quarterly profit margins. This is the madness of content destruction. Companies spending millions to create shows, then spending more money to erase them. While streaming services deleted their own content and charged families for sharing, something interesting was happening in the darker corners of the internet.
Boo-ah.
Modern
Please,
piracy sites offer
Yes,
Netflix-like
let go.
interfaces, instant streaming, no ads, and never remove content.
Really?
Everything streaming
Netflix landing page 1.netlify.app. Did he accidentally leave that on?
services
The
used
video.
to promise. Gone are the days of
Should we
sketchy
try it?
torrent sites loaded with malware and pop-ups.
Ah,
Today's
see,
piracy
these
platforms
sites are
look
gone.
like professionally designed streaming services.
That's crazy.
Sites like YTS and 1337X feature clean, minimalist designs, sleek search bars, movie posters in perfect grids, user ratings and reviews, mobile responsive layouts that work flawlessly on phones and tablets. Click on any movie and it starts
No
streaming
way.
instantly. No technical
Really?
knowledge required, just like Netflix, but with
No
every movie
ads?
ever made.
Wait, you don't pop thousands of ads that you have to remove when you are clicking play, it opens an ad for you? That's gone? Are you telling me that's gone too? I don't know how I know, don't ask me.
The search actually works. Type in any show and find it immediately. Piracy sites don't have geographic restrictions. Every show from every country available everywhere. No, this content is not available in your region nonsense. No VPN required. The content never disappears. That childhood cartoon HBO deleted? Still there. The cancelled series Netflix removed? Available in full. Piracy sites became the internet's permanent library, while legal services turned into revolving doors. Here's what's even more amazing. Illegal sites offer better customer service than legal ones. Let's say you want to watch a specific movie. On Netflix search, not found. Check other apps, still not available. Maybe try Amazon Prime for $4.99 rental. On a piracy site, search, click, watch. In HD, for free, instantly. No subscription management, no password sharing restrictions, no surprise price increases, no content vanishing mid-season. The pirates kept every promise streaming services broke. While streaming executives focused on quarterly profits and password crackdowns, pirates focused on user experience. Guess which approach customers preferred? The result was the largest migration in internet history. There were 216.3 billion visits to piracy sites in 2024. That's more than the populations of every country on Earth combined. To put that number in perspective, if every piracy site visit was a person, it would be 27 times the population of the planet Earth. The exodus from streaming to piracy happened much faster than anyone predicted, too. In 2020, piracy actually hit historic lows. Just 130 billion visits. Streaming had seemingly won the war. But by 2024, that number had exploded to 216 billion visits, a 66% increase in just 4 years. Gen Z led the charge. 76% admit to pirating content while still paying for legitimate subscriptions. They're not abandoning streaming services completely. They're using both systems, legal and illegal, to get what they want. Half of all young people canceled at least one streaming service in the past 6 months.
Disney Plus.
They are rebelling.
I'm definitely
Sweden provides
canceling
a
that
glimpse of the
after
global scale.
this video.
25% of the entire population pirates content. In a developed, wealthy
Sweden.
European...
In Sweden. Wait. 25% of the population in Sweden.
percent of the entire population pirates content.
Bruh, they're so rich. They can pay for anything they want. They are people who go into the legal ways when it comes to anything. Like they follow the rules. They basically follow the rules. The Europeans. And this is what I wonder about Germany.
In a developed, wealthy European country, 1 in 4 people has given up on legal streaming. The piracy surge isn't limited to movies and TV either. Manga piracy alone grew 347%.
What are we pirating first?
Between 2019
I mean,
and
anime.
2024.
You pirate
Every
anime all
type
the
of
time,
content,
right?
every demographic, every country. A whopping 24% of all internet traffic in North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific goes to piracy. That's more than some niche activity. That's a mainstream behavior. But here's what makes this migration different from the old Napster days. 80% of modern piracy is streaming-based, not downloads.
Yeah, because if you download it, your internet provider will know about it, and that is illegal. But if you just press it streaming, it's like watching a YouTube video, which is legal. So I think maybe they're gonna do something about that. But for now, this is
aren't hoarding content on hard drives. They're treating piracy sites like alternative Netflix platforms. Picture a world map lighting up in real time with piracy activity. Dots appearing every second. Millions per hour. A global visualization of customer dissatisfaction with an entire industry. The teenagers in Sweden, the college students in California, the families in Australia, all making the same decision independently. Streaming services failed us, so we'll find alternatives.
Yeah.
Over 50% of Gen Z and millennials have already
People are
canceled
becoming
at
wiser
least
and
one
wiser
service in
when
the
it
last
comes
6
to
months.
this.
That's a clear message, industry analysts noted. The message is simple. Betray your customers and they'll abandon you in the millions. It's not looking good for Netflix and co. Streaming services are projected to lose $113 billion
Netflix
by
and pirates.
2027, making it the most expensive business mistake in entertainment history. That number is so large, it's almost impossible to comprehend. For context, $113 billion is more than the entire GDP of Morocco. It's enough money to fund NASA for 4 years. The United States alone loses between $29.2 billion and $71 billion annually to digital piracy.
Sorry.
That's the
sorry.
economic
It's a
output
bad
of
habit.
entire states vanishing into the digital void. Disney's streaming division lost $387 million in just the fourth quarter of 2023.
And we know why with Disney Plus. We all know why. A lot of us have subscribed to Disney Plus for their Marvel shows. Turns out they're so bad that we rioted. And the price? For what? What are you providing? Literally nothing. Now you are competing with the same price as Netflix. Like, let's be honest. Netflix is thousands of times better. It's not perfect, but it's better than Disney.
Not for the year, for 3 months. Warner Bros. Discovery posted a staggering $10 billion loss in the second quarter of 2024. This is real money, real jobs, real consequences. The piracy resurgence costs 70,000 American jobs every year. Sound engineers, editors, writers, production assistants, entire careers erased because customers fled to illegal alternatives. Stock prices tell the story of investor panic. Disney shares dropped after subscriber losses. Warner Bros. Discovery became a cautionary tale of corporate mismanagement. Netflix's stock remains volatile as growth stagnates. Imagine the boardroom at Disney headquarters. Executives in expensive suits staring at quarterly reports showing their first subscriber decline ever. Charts and graphs painting a picture of corporate failure. Bob Iger realizing his price increase strategy has backfired catastrophically. The same scene is played out at Warner Bros. Discovery, HBO, Paramount, and every other streaming company. Executives who thought customers had nowhere else to go are discovering that customers always have somewhere else to go.
They will find
While
a
there
way.
is some optimism
When you
that
think they
emerging
want,
countermeasures
they
and best
will.
practices may see piracy begin to plateau by 2027, there is no consensus amongst stakeholders as to when it may begin to decline, admitted Steve Hawley, a Parks Associates analyst. Translation: the industry has no idea how to fix this mess. The Titanic comparison writes itself. Streaming executives, convinced of their own unsinkability, steered directly into the iceberg of customer rebellion. The damage is already done. The question now is how many companies survive the sinking? This is
Netflix
what
will.
happens when billion-dollar industries forget the most basic rule
Maybe
of business.
HBO as
The
well.
customer is always right.
The customer is always
So what's
right.
the conclusion?
Okay, before we go with the conclusion, I feel like one thing that will save those piracies, lowering the price, sharing the password, not limiting where you are watching it. If you have the password, you own it, and not deleting their own shows, paying their actors. Like, it is so simple, but they're so greedy for money that they will not be doing that, and that will be their doom.
Is streaming dead? Today, the industry scrambles with desperate damage control. Bundle deals that try to recreate cable packages.
Streaming is not
Price
dead,
cuts that
but
feel like too little too late. The fundamental lesson is simple. Convenience and value always win. When legal options become
Convenience,
inconvenient
exactly.
and overpriced, customers find alternatives, even
Yep.
illegal ones. When companies prioritize short-term profits
It's not
over
illegal,
customer
right?
satisfaction, they don't just lose customers, they create their own competition. The streaming wars are over. The customers won. And their weapon of choice was the very piracy that streaming was supposed to eliminate forever. Only time will tell what happens to streaming. What happens to piracy? How about you? Which streaming services have you canceled? What do you think about
Disney
piracy? Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like button.
I don't cancel Amazon Prime because I use it for ordering stuff, and with it comes the Amazon Prime, the shows and stuff. But hear me out. Now when you press on a show, it comes with ads. Even though you are paying for Prime, you need to pay for extra like Amazon Video stuff in order to not have the ads. And I cannot be bothered. I just watch those ads and I'm like, okay, fine, we're gonna learn German watching German ads. Other than that, yeah, Disney, I'm definitely canceling that. Netflix, I don't think so. I like Netflix. I like Netflix shows. I just hate when they remove stuff. I mean, right now I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm really loving it, and that's like my pleasure. But yeah, Netflix is staying. But other than that, yeah, I wish they lower the prices. They treat us better. They share the passwords, and yeah, hopefully that will teach them something. They have to change because I think with this piracy, the size that he has mentioned, I mean, you guys, like, you just got a free couple of sites that you can work with, especially the one with the Netflix preface. Like, that's crazy that that is allowed. All right. You don't have to tell me if you are pirating or not, but let me know what you think in the comments down below, and see you in the next video. Bye.